this micro drip irrigation coming from the foundation drip zone that we were talking about before with the improper drip, the lack of it is missing. There's also some more issues with mulch and foundation rot. If it continues, their house isn't rotting now, but it could in a couple of years if bad weather comes. Not just irrigation, that mulch absorbs water, not just sprinkler water, all water, right? So when we're talking about all things irrigation here, I'm going to show you that on this drip zone that you can't see, which is the way it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to see it. It's supposed to get staked down before the mulch is there from the original installation of it and or scraped into the ground. And you can see it back here. It's coming up out of the ground. It was never staked well enough. So that's why it's floating up or it's been worked on and never properly put back down. It's not something we did. This has an inline valve on it with a emitter coming off of the drip irrigation. Okay. It's buried down here, but if you take a look, you'll see there's a fitting in the drip irrigation. Oh, look, the drip is doing its job. It's dripping, right? And you can't see it because I uncovered it, but there's the fitting for this. But there's an issue. We got no water here. We have a valve here. I'm going to open it. Should have water, but it doesn't. And I noticed that earlier. I didn't forget about it, right? So I'll tell you what, it's pressurized. So technically, it should have water. So there's an issue here. See how much water we got, folks? It's going all the way to that pot. So I should be able to fill up this little plant that they're going to put in here, no problem, as long as it's working. So it's not working. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn off the zone. I'm going to go get my micro drip stuff that I have in the truck that's not completely set up yet because it's a new truck for a new business. But yeah, I'm going to fix it for them. And this is going to work. And they're going to be like, Chris, thank you so much. Where'd my valve go? I cut it out because it's causing problems. Things should be in line and they should be installed. You don't really need a valve on this plant. Most likely this plant is going to need just as much water as this plant. It's a flower, most likely. That's an assumption. But most likely there's a flower in here. In the summertime, flowers want a lot of water. Hydrangeas, perennials, annuals, color, anything color that wants water. Certain things you have to be careful of. There are vines crawling, climbing, stuff like that. There's a bunch of different plants, mandevillas, and what have you, climbing cryptomeria or hydrangeas or roses, and all those things don't like to be sprayed with water. We could talk about that too, where certain flowers want to be watered at the root, certain ones want to be hit with water. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to know. Really, I learn things every day, and I want to continue to, so I can make you guys happy and give you what you need and what the plants want, keep them happy. So that's my job. So there you have it.